My name is Nayna. I'm the owner and founder of 7090, a brand rooted in culture, worn by fly girls. And today we're going to do earring of the day and let's have a little chat session. I'm going to wear my 7090 hoops. That is the name of my business. I sell custom hoops, accessories, junk cases, and so much more. So we're going to wear these. These are the Square Biz double plated hoops. I love them. I think these are like 40 mm. And then in my second ear, I'm gonna wear these. This is actually a set. These are our butterfly studs, but it's the flyaway set. It comes with the necklace, but I'm not wearing a necklace today. June will be my 10th year in business as an entrepreneur. And it'll also be 9 years for 7090. It's definitely been a journey, one that I don't share often because my journey it just hasn't been pretty, and it's real and it's raw. But 10 years, and I just got off the phone with my consultant and she told me, you know, most businesses don't last more than 5 years, 3 to 5 years. So the fact that I'm still pushing 10 years later, I started my business in college. I went to Howard University, graduated in 2016, and I did not graduate with a job because I didn't know what I was doing when I was in college, okay? I really didn't. I was just there for the vibes, for real. It was just such a whole new world for me. It was my first time being out of LA, my first time on a plane. I was out there by myself, no family. It was a few people that went to high school with me that went there, but like literally like maybe 2 or 3 of us. But I really didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't do, in my opinion, I enjoyed my college days. But if I was to do college over at this age, I would do it right, which is like tap into my resources and really use my resources. I created a business where I was selling nail polishes and handmade chokers in 2016 because I didn't graduate with a job, and I moved to New York after I graduated. And also today I'm wearing a brand called Goddess Flow. One of my homegirls from college, this is her brand, and when I say this thing snatch you up, it snatch you up. But anyway, so yeah, so I started there 10 years ago, didn't know what I was doing. Even though I am a business marketing major, I did not know what I was doing at all. But I've always known how to get money. Like, getting money has never been an issue for me, ever. Like, I've been an entrepreneur since I was in like middle school. I used to sell candy, making $50 a week. I'm just a creative person. I'm just a hustler. It is what it is. So anyway, started there, didn't know what I was doing. As I grew, and I moved back home, you know, I was in a tight spot, I had to make something shake, and I just was not getting hired for jobs. So I ended up going on a self-love journey. So if you know anything about 7090, then you know I call my girls fly girls. And the fly and fly girl means fall in love with yourself. Because for me, entrepreneurship has been a self-love journey. I'm also gonna wear my RX pendant with the stones in white today to complement my layered necklaces, and with a Franco chain. I think this is either 16 or 18, I'm not sure right now. So my entrepreneurship journey has been a faith walk, and it has been a self-love journey. Like, the confidence to even take my creativity and learn about myself and be an entrepreneur from a place of my heart and my spirit, and not just doing it with no purpose. If you're into astrology, I'm an Aquarius. I cannot move without purpose. I cannot just be doing things just to do things. Started off there. Ended up, during my self-love journey, I ended up getting into skincare. And from getting into skincare, I learned how to have a whole skincare routine. I've always had great skin my whole life. I mean, yes, I get pimples and things like that, but I just have great skin. I went to take a lash class and I became a lash tech, and then from there I became an esthetician, and so on and so forth. How did I get into jewelry? I've always been a jewelry girl my whole life. Like, I mean, my mom was buying me diamonds at a very young age. I loved clairs. Like, I've been a jewelry girl my whole life. Like, the women in my family, my grandmother, my everybody. Like, look at this stack, y'all. Very cute, dainty, and still like bizarre. Still gives something. Look, let me get closer. Boom, boom. I always just been an accessory girl. Like, truth be told, I've always been into fashion. Like, I've always been into fashion. I just was always in my head, and I used to care so much what people thought about me, even though I used to act like I didn't. So I would be like, people don't see me as a fashion girl, but I've always been into fashion, like, my whole life. I've always been into playing dress up, wearing cute clothes, blah, 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 which is why I have on active wear, but I'm dressing it up with 7090. Anyways, always been into getting my hair done, my nails done, because that's what my mom, my grandmother, my great-grandmother taught me. So yeah, from there I took a lash class. And then one day I wanted to expand my business, my piece of color business. Speaking of piece of color, this is Lip Piece. This is one of the colors from our line. I will be coming back with a bomb rebrand for Lip Piece, but right now we just own 7090, so let's just focus on that. I wanted to add more to my piece of color brand because, like I said, y'all, I like clothes. Like, I like to get dressed. I like to look nice. So I started to sell jewelry under a piece of color, but it wasn't making sense to me. So the name 7090 was created in 2017 because my mom is born in the 70s. I'm born in the 90s. I love 70s music and I just love 70s fashion, and I'm a 90s baby. Like, everybody knows the 90s is the best era. So I was just like, what can I do? What can I do? I wanted something cute. I wanted something quick because I felt like with piece of color, it was just like too long. And I was just at home one day and I was like, boom, 7090. 7090 was originally supposed to be a woman's clothing line for tall women because it's always hard to shop for tall women. And I mean, it still will be that. That's just on ice right now, but we just gonna talk about the jewelry, everything. As I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do with piece of color because I wanted to expand and I wanted to start selling jewelry, I was like, you know what? I got this 7090 page on ice. Let me just start selling jewelry on 7090. So I have a pair of earrings. These are my first pair of custom hoops, and I've had these. These are gold plated, and I've had these for almost 10 years because I got these in 2018. So when it comes to gold plated versus solid gold, mind you, I have on solid gold. Like, this is solid gold. This is plated, this is plated, this is plated, this is plated. These are plated. Not a color missing, not a stone unturned. So when people talk about gold-plated jewelry and people talk about jewelry, we're going to get into it in this series. But when y'all talk about it, sometimes it just be like, it grinds my gears because this is something that I really love. I'm really passionate about it. And I've been working with jewelry for so long. Pause, side note. When I used to go to El Camino and Torrance, after high school, one of the first 2 classes I can get, because I applied very late and I thought I was applying for an elective, was a jewelry making class and math. Those are the only 2 classes I would get. So when it comes to this jewelry stuff, yeah, I'm really that girl. And I was out one day, mind you, 7090 was already created. I had mood boards and everything. I was out one day and this lady was like, where you get your earrings from? And I was like, I sell them. So from there, took off. In 2023, when my great-grandmother passed away, she was like, I love my great-grandmother. She's really like everything. She taught me a lot growing up, but when she passed away, I started to learn so much about her. I learned just a lot, because you know, when people pass away, you gotta go through their stuff. It's pictures, it's all type of paperwork, and I got to see her in another light, and not just as a grandmother, but as a person. And learning about her really inspired me. My family was a part of the Great Migration. Even though we're all from Los Angeles, and my Nayna, my grandma, my mom's mom, I think she was the first person born in LA. If not, she was born in Texarkana and then they came out here. But I'm really a LA girl to the bone. Ain't no dilution in my blood. Like, I'm really like a real LA girl, like for real, for real. That's why my brand is rooted in culture and rooted in just like showing love to the LA girls and showing up for the LA girls, because I'm a real LA girl. Like, I'm not a fake LA girl at all, okay? Like, my mom is from Watts and my dad's family is from Compton. But it's so crazy because my granny went to Jefferson, my Nayna went to Crenshaw, my mom went to Washington, I went to Westchester. So it's just so crazy because, like, and then I think about all my uncles and aunties, like, we really just like LA people for real. But that's besides the point. Anyways, so when she passed away, it really gave my business new meaning. It really wanted me to connect with my ancestors and connect with my family. And once you know yourself, which is why I always tell people when they ask me for entrepreneurship advice, I always tell them that my journey is a faith walk and a self-love walk. And once you really get to know who you are and know where you stand and know like just your lineage, it'll be so much easier for you to navigate in this world. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you look down your line, whatever natural talents that you have, if you look down your line and your lineage, you will find out like, wow, like people in my family own businesses. People in my family were into fashion. People in my family were into people in my family were like doulas and stuff like that. And I love kids. And it's just like, you really have a sense of knowing who you are. And that is what I'm trying to portray in when it comes to 7090. I gotta put on my smell and my scent of the day. This is Kapari Peak Guava. It's for hair and body mist. It has guava, mango, and mandarin. I got this for my birthday as a freebie from Ulta. And then we're just gonna put some body oil, body stuff on. And this is Blossom by Jimmy Choo dupe. I know I'm selling jewelry, but I just want the girls to know, like, stop calling people ghetto for how they want to wear their jewelry. Like, it's not ghetto. It's not ghetto. It's culture, and it's rooted in culture, and it's an identifying thing. Because we're gonna talk about identifying and just culture and more brand building in the next episode. Culture is your identifier, and it speaks. And jewelry is a part of culture. Like, jewelry is regional. We'll get into all of this. I promise y'all. We'll get into all of this. But yeah, stop calling people ghetto. Stop calling people ghetto for how they want to wear their earrings, because it's not ghetto. It's culture. And yeah, that's it. So let me take this off and see if my bun is slick. Oh, it's gonna be slick enough. Make sure y'all shop Goddess Flow. I'll tag her in the thing. Make sure y'all shop, and make sure y'all shop 7090 and support the girl. We gonna get into it some more because it's a lot I have to tell y'all. And I'm finally ready to talk. But look at that. So cute. So girly. I got my butterfly studs. I got my square biz earrings, double plated. A bomb stack. The nails will be done soon, so don't trip. But make sure y'all following and shopping 7090. And thank you for watching.